miraculous things that ordinary men and women have done for freedom in this nation.
That's right.
The amount of courage that it took for them to do those things. Then I turned my eyes towards politicians. I look at them and I wonder what they're made of.
Flyers.
Come on.
Then I get close to them and I sniff and I'll find out what they're made of. And I say that in all sincerity because I say this. How dare you as an elected official, how dare you say that you represent a constitution that men and women literally gave their lives for.
Amen.
On battlefields, across this nation, battlefields, across the globe, gave up all of their tomorrows for our todays.
Yeah.
Then we have so-called elected officials, people that I call politicians, that are afraid to stand up and fight for what's right. The first sign of trouble, they tuck tail and run. I don't care who it comes from. ABC, CBS, NBC, CNN, don't that matter. As soon as they get a little trouble, they tuck tail and run. They'll send you a message on the phone and say, I'm sorry. I can't. It makes me sick to my stomach. You aren't worth the 10 cents of the ground you're standing on. There's no way you should say that you're ready to defend the Constitution of this state and this nation. No, you're not. You're ready to defend your position of power. That's what you're ready to do. Those such things have got to be turned away, folks. Because it doesn't matter whether we win this election, the fight goes on. As a matter of fact, on Tuesday, when every Republican wins in this race, what do you think they're going to do? You think they're going to pack up, go away? They're going to double down. Then what you going to do, Mr. Coward, that wouldn't stand up and fight? What you going to do then? What you going to do then? You're going to run back to your hole, right? You're going to cover up. You're going to tuck tail and run. You're going to turn on your fellow Republicans. You're going to turn on your fellow so-called conservatives.
Nope.
I want y'all to notice something. Kamala Harris is the worst presidential candidate, not just in my lifetime, but ever. Basic policies without notice. Have the Democrats and the leftists abandoned her? They stood up and poured money into her campaign like never before. They said, we might not have a great candidate, but doggone, by the time this money gets spent, she's going to be halfway decent. They don't tuck tail and run. We don't need to either, folks.
Right.
Now, I'm not telling you this. I'm not telling you this as a warning or to put fear in you. I'm telling you this so we can wake up and realize what we're up against, folks.
Right.
We are not up against people who are going to back down and stop.
Come on.
Whether it's win, whether it's a loss, whether it's a draw, they are going to continue to attack.
That's right.
And we have got to continue to do what our former president and soon to be next president always does. He stands up and he fights. It's real simple. We're just fighting for common sense and common decency. Amen. Common sense and common decency. Common sense like this. Hey, if you let somebody, if you let them keep their hard-earned money, they'll spend it, they'll invest it, your economies will grow, they'll grow, their families will grow, their homes will grow, their cities will grow. Simple concepts. Simple concepts like, hey, this is the men's room.
That's right.
This is the ladies' room. You have to be a man to go in here and a woman to go in here. Simple concepts like, yes, if you are an adult, you can read adult material, but we're not going to give it to our children in school. Understand, folks. And the overwhelming majority of Americans believe these concepts. But the problem is this. The problem is twofold. The problem is, number one, we have a distinct class of politicians that don't care about right and wrong.
That's right.
They don't care about right and wrong.
Money.
They don't care about anything except two things.
Money.
Getting reelected and getting rich.
Yeah.
That's right.
The quintessential question of our time is this. How do you go to Congress with $5,000 in the bank?
Yeah.
Come out 12, 15, 20 years later, $50 million in the bank. How does that have $175,000 taxpayer money?
That's right.
Why does it happen? You know, if the press was doing their job, because that's the second part of the equation,
Yeah.
is our press.
Yeah.
Yes.
If the press was doing this job, maybe we could get to the bottom of that. But we can't get to the bottom of that because our press is currently making up lies about Mark Robinson.
Right.
Talking about the phony trials of Donald Trump.
Awful.
Not talking about policy.
Right.
Not focused on the things that matter. But focused on pure trash.
That's right. Amen.
Yes.
You know, one of my favorite radio hosts, he said that these people were trash. I won't say that the people are trash, but what I will say is this. Their product is trash.
Amen.
And here's how you solve the problem. You turn it off. Turn it off. When I think about what has been created in this country without television, it's mind-numbing to me. Think about what was done in this country without television. We fought 2 world wars. We invented the airplane. We created a nation. We did all that without television. And all of a sudden, we can't make it without the television. CNN, ABC, CBS. We've got to have it. No, we don't.
That's right.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
When I went through this entire thing with the whole football and the kneeling thing, that was it for me. I was like, you know what?
Yep.
I have never really needed the NFL.
Right.
All I had to do was think about it logically. And the logic was this. When was the last time the NFL paid for a meal for me? And when was the last time CNN or ABC or CBS actually told you the truth? The whole truth. Nothing but the truth. The solution is to turn them off.
Right.
And the solution to those politicians who choose themselves and their fortune over you is to get them out of office.
Yeah.
Find out what it is they do. Find out what it is they champion. And here it is. Find out who it is they're willing to stand up for when they're willing to stand up for. Because there's a whole lot of them when everything is roses. They will ring your phone off the hook. Can you come and do my fundraiser for me? Can I be seen with you so I can take a picture with you? But then when it gets bad, like it did at K-Song, and you have to get down in the mud and fight with the reporters and the liars and the leftists, you turn around and look, and all of a sudden, they are nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
Of such, we need to turn away from in this party. This party needs loyalty.